Wow. By the end of that day, Andrew went home and he said, Peter, we found the Messiah. Wow. We've been following John the Baptist, and now he's here. And his name is Jesus. And I met him and walked with him today, and it was amazing. And over about a 3-month period, you see him talk to a guy like Nicodemus. You must be born again. And you experience with him a woman at the well in Samaria on your way back to your hometown, Capernaum. And you see this woman, and not just this woman, but kind of the whole region, the community gets affected by this man, Jesus. And you're like, something's going on here. He really is the guy. I mean, I've never heard someone like this. He teaches with authority. He got up in Nazareth and he proclaimed that the time had come, and the people ran him out of the synagogue. Can you imagine listening to the message of John, experiencing those things, and then that same person, Jesus, comes walking by one day and he looks at you and he says, join my mission. Follow me. Come with me. And them saying, hey, listen, I've repented and I believe you're the king, but I don't think so. I don't think so. You see, I know you're the king and I know you're Messiah and I know our nation has longed for you to show up on the scene, but I've got this fishing business. I'm kind of tied up. Who's going to pick up the boat and the net? Well, how am I going to be fed? Hello, I'm the Messiah. I can do wonders with 5 loaves and 2 fishes. You know what I'm saying? He's the king. He's the Son of God. He's Messiah. And he says, join me on my mission. Oh, we've been waiting. We believe that you are, but no, just the opposite. When Jesus said to these guys, hey, you know who I am. You've walked with me. You've kind of been around me. You've heard my message. You've seen what I can do. Now I want you to join with me. And they said, I have believed, and I will demonstrate that belief by following you. Without hesitation, they responded. Last week we talked a great deal about how to know that you're saved. We talked about faith requires knowing Jesus, believing Jesus, and committing to Jesus. I want to offer some hope this morning so that you can know that you're saved. Committing your life to Him, to live for Him, and then doing it is one of the strongest assurances of salvation you can possess. How do you know you're going to heaven? Because in my life, I am following Jesus. I have proof of my faith. I'm coming after Him. I think those individuals who sit back and say, well, I'd really like to serve Jesus. I'd really like to get involved. I'd really like to maybe live for His purposes and preach His message and let other people know about it. But I just don't know if I'm saved or not. I'm like, man, one of the ways you know you're saved is you get with it. It's that action. They're followers of Jesus. There seems to be a growing number of people today who believe that you can, in fact, accept Christ and not be an active participant in following Him. And guys, let me tell you, that is a false theology. That is very, very dangerous. To believe on Jesus, commit yourself to following Him. The two go together. We cannot have in the Scriptures justification without also having sanctification. You can't say, oh, I am declared righteous and the next step on my spiritual journey is glorification. I'll be like Him one day. No, Jesus says this, if you come to me and respond to me, I will transform you. You will enter this process of becoming more like me. So don't allow somewhere deep in the recesses of your theology this conundrum that says, yes, Jesus, I believe you're the Messiah, but when you call me to follow your purpose and your kingdom, I'm just going to have to refuse. Because that's not true faith. Jesus Himself taught, if you deny me before men, I will what? I'll deny you before my Father in heaven. say, Pastor, that's a strong word. Yeah, that's why there's an urgency for us to follow him. There's an urgency for us to provide proof of our faith by our life. That's what the book of James is reiterating, that we show our faith by our works. Works don't save us, but works naturally follow out of a heart of faith. Here's the point. All who believe the message are called to serve the King. And if the King is at hand and he demands your service, we have but one choice. We follow.